So you're very energetic and empowering, and I'm sure anyone who's come in contact with you directly, is able to follow. But how do you get people to change habits and routines? I think everyone has these good intentions. How do you get people to really persevere and to make that shift?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I have something I put people through in my program, which is called a hero prescription. It's really just my framework of how do I work with people. And hero stands for something, HERO. And H is hunger, right? If you want to make people change, very oftentimes I find that if it's just for themselves, they're not going to do it. So people need to know what drives them. What is their hunger? What is their why? Are they changing because they want to be the best versions of themselves for their children? For their spouse, for their community, for their family. But what is it? Usually, if it's for themselves, it really reaches a limit. You're not going to draw in. They're like, okay, well, I don't really need to do that for myself. But if it's for something bigger, knowing your why, like Simon Sinek said, knowing that why is so important. So once I know that, it's always a lever I can tug on somebody that I'm working with. The next part, E, is energy, which is really the bioenergetic state. It's really 7 bioenergetic elements. Where are they? What are the things that are really throwing them off? And how do we install new things? The R part is reclamation. And what is reclamation? It's really knowing your identity and seeing you as this next version of yourself. So 1, you've got the hunger. And then, 2, you've got the tools that you need and what you need to do to install new habits. What's going to make you move on that? For me, my energy before was, I'm somebody that was not enough. And I would never reach that. And I'm always chasing. But what about installing a new identity? What about saying, no, I am somebody that shows up. I'm somebody that wants to do the work. I'm somebody who wants to contribute this to the world, and knowing that every single day. And I have a person visualize who they want to be physically, how they want to contribute, and leaving them with that identity so that they can say, okay, now I've got all these things that Dr. Vu wants me to do, for my bioenergetic state. I am this type of person to do that. And the last part is, a lot of people come to me because look, everything in the bioenergetic state thing, you could learn from my book, Thrive State, or you could take my course, the Thrive State Accelerator. But some people, want to go a little bit deeper. And that's when we do the lab work. That's when we maybe look at their hormones and optimize that. That's the O, which is optimization. Because for some people, they wanted to just sort of get to that next level. And there's certain things, as we age, we tend to lose, certain things like, our hormones naturally kind of decline. Now, working on your bioenergetic state will make sure that everything's optimally functioning to a certain level. But for those people who want like a little extra boost with the latest in sort of integrative medicine, regenerative medicine, things like that, that's the optimization part. I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Thrive State podcast. And if this podcast is bringing a lot of value to you, if you find that your life is just improving with this podcast, that your life is getting to the next level, please consider supporting it. And here's a few ways you can do so. You can do so by liking this video and commenting on this video, and also sharing this video with your friends and family. Another thing you can do is go to ratethispodcast.com/ThriveState. Go ahead and leave us a 5-star review there. It will really, really help this show grow. And this will give me more time so that I could actually give more content to you, just like you got in this episode. And if you haven't already picked up a copy of my book, Thrive State, Your Blueprint for Optimal Health, Longevity, and Peak Performance, you can pick it up now. It became a #1 new release in longevity. Go to thrivestatebook.com. And if you enjoy the book, please consider leaving us a review as well. And the last thing you can do, if you're liking everything here and you want to work more closely with me as well as my team to get you into the Thrive State, go to kienvu.com/accelerator and consider joining the home course, the Thrive State Accelerator. It's really the course that I use. It's the concepts that I use personally when I work with CEOs, celebrities, and my high-profile clients to get them to the Thrive State. Again, the Thrive State Accelerator at kienvu.com/accelerator. And because you're a listener of this podcast, I want you to save 25% by using the coupon code podcast25. I hope we continue to give value to you. And remember always, you are your best medicine.